Well, Michael Saylor's at it again. We have some Bitcoin breaking news, and this is one where we're going to dive into the charts. We'll take a look at the crypto bubbles. I'll share with you guys his thoughts and comments as we get into what we're looking at in the market. And for those of you that do not know me, my name is Mark. Welcome back to the channel. Hit that like button. Please subscribe down below, and let's talk some Saylor as we want to get the Bitcoin maxis all fired up. Where we see a kind of a correction, if you will, as we have ran extremely hot. Bitcoin now at 118.6. Ethereum damn near hit $5,000. So all of the ETH maxis out there and Ethereum bulls, shout out to them for kind of holding the line, as we have seen a very substantial 50% gain over the last 30 days for Ethereum. Okay. But we're here to talk about Bitcoin and what Michael Saylor is talking about as he's broken his silence on the altcoin rally. And as you can all expect, saying to stay focused on Bitcoin. All right, so we're gonna get into this. We'll talk about kind of what we're looking at. The crypto market right now down 1.4% on the day. And we are shifted still towards that Bitcoin season as we do look at that index right there at 39. And that's gonna be kind of the narrative that we're pushing here, at least for the coming future. Okay, so as you guys are following along, I do have a link down below for BITUNIX, one of the exchanges I am affiliated with right now. If you are a spot or futures trader, okay, and in specific, if you trade futures, if you trade on leverage, BITUNIX right now is offering a 25% futures bonus if you sign up using my link. If you click that link, you will also get a 10 USDT bonus for the first 30 users who do register and make their first trade. Okay, so make sure you do your own research and due diligence. But if you want to start trading on BITUNIX, you can find that link down below. Okay. But as we look into the Bitcoin maxi of maxis, Michael Saylor, has dropped a very powerful message as altcoins are hitting all-time high and looking for that, talking about his thoughts and excited about the bullish momentum. But as Bitcoin surged above 124,000, okay, this is where you saw a post by him depicted by Superman, a superhero, with the background characterized by chaos, okay? Saylor is suggesting to his followers and the Bitcoin maxis to not be swayed by the short-term trends, implying that the ongoing bullish rally with altcoins should not distract investors from the Bitcoin prospects. So he's pumping his own bags, right? We all know how much Bitcoin he does hold. And one thing we will say in this regard is, when Bitcoin does well and we do see a sell-off, that kind of what does kick off the altcoin rally or season, whatever you want to call it. And historically, that's always been the case, okay? So it's nice to see Bitcoin out there maintaining that lead. But, you know, for us as crypto traders, it's very important to have that diversity. And for me personally, when we do have that altcoin season, I will be more of a benefactor for what the altcoins would be doing versus Bitcoin, just me personally, okay? So if you're watching this video and you do hold more Bitcoin, that's fine too, all right? But in the last 24 hours, okay, as Bitcoin reached $124,000 plus, that made them bigger than Alphabet, which is the parent company of Google. So for all those people out there that maybe don't know what they're talking about in terms of crypto, they're just getting into the fold, just tell them straight up. Just say, hey, Bitcoin's bigger than Google. Have you ever heard of Google? Okay. So that's kind of what I do sometimes when I do talk to people who are new. And right now, as we look at it, it's not just Bitcoin that's pumping, okay? Ethereum, as we talked about, and XRP, they're looking for their all-time highs as well. Now, as Michael Saylor kind of alludes to this as chaos, and he wants and encourages all traders to stay focused on Bitcoin, I'm going to kind of go to the other way with this one. So if you are a Bitcoin maxi, that's awesome. Congrats to you. Best performing asset of my lifetime, okay? Shout out to you guys. And that is my goal, to have multiple Bitcoin, okay, one day. But that's kind of where we're at right now. And the one thing I'll kind of tell you guys is that the Bitcoin dominance has dropped about 6%. So we are seeing the altcoin rally a little bit. And also Ethereum, as we now had the all-time high at 48.91, we're getting pretty darn close, okay? And that was where it was set back in November of 2021. And XRP, right? Very much 15% remaining to reclaim all-time highs of $3.84, okay? So it's a great time to be alive and be a crypto trader. That's the take-home message. Michael Saylor wants you to stay focused on the plan, for him at least, as he does want to pump his own bags. But it's okay. And kind of my message, it's not financial advice. I'll never tell you guys to buy or sell crypto. But from my experience back in 2021, you want to stay diversified. You want to be involved with conviction on plays in the crypto world that you believe in, right? So if you believe in the tech, the price action will follow, okay? And that's simply the best way and mindset to have. If you're invested in a cryptocurrency that you think is maybe not the best blockchain out there or doesn't bring the best to the real world, then that's probably a reason why you may want to look elsewhere. Okay, but there are some speculative plays that you can swing in the short term and capitalize off of some of those price fluctuations if you don't necessarily believe in the tech. But for me, the tried and true method that's always worked is just basically high conviction plays, stack it back into Bitcoin, and just basically let crypto be crypto. And that's pretty much worked every step along the way. Yes, we've had bear markets. Yes, we've had downturns, but that's all momentum driven, and it's very cyclical. And in some form or fashion, it's healthy. Okay, because every day that crypto does have a chance is a day where we bring in more users, more wallets, and more adoption. Okay, so I'll leave you all with that. Appreciate you guys giving me a couple minutes of your time. Make sure you hit that like button. Please subscribe down below. And also, if you do want to start trading on BITUNIX, you can find that link in the comments and in the description. Start trading today. But I thank you guys once more, and we'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.